This video, I really want to take a deep dive into two concepts that are very, very human-centric. Let's take a look first at the Ikea campaign. This is the LinkedIn post that caught my attention. What really struck me was the simplicity of the still images. The concept is wherever life goes. This is the kiss. Super, super simple. This whole kiss concept basically being the start of a new relationship, making space for someone else, moving from a single to a double bed. Obviously single isn't mentioned here, but we can think about being single in terms of a relationship status, but also in terms of your bed. So a double bed is creating space for someone else. They're not even showing the bed. That's what's so incredible. They just have the name of the bed, the style and the price, and the kiss is basically selling it for us. It's very emotional, tying you in with the concept of, yeah, Ikea is the place you go to when you need new furniture for a new start or something like that. Then, first steps. And corner bumpers. Obviously, first steps, the parents are really excited, but equally you have the issue then of the child then can have access to things. It can get into things. It could have also been an advert for child-proof stickers on drawers and things. But with corner bumpers, it's basically a nice reference to keeping your family safe and secure and caring for you in every stage of life, caring for your children every moment or chapter in their development. I just think it's so simple, and I just think it's a really nice campaign. About a month ago, Humans of New York, which is a social media channel, they primarily interview people on the streets of New York and they ask them really interesting questions. Let's take a look. Every ad in Grand Central is gone and replaced with people. The city's largest public art installation in decades. Dear New York reimagines what art can be. Where I'm drawing the parallel between this and the Ikea campaign is you may notice that they're very human-centric. It feels less salesy. Obviously with this situation, it's not selling a product. It was actually all funded by the founder of Humans of New York. They made a book. They used all the proceeds from the book to fund this, which, can you imagine, 2 weeks in Grand Central Station where every single one of these screens usually showed some sort of advert. What I find so endearing is that in this moment where AI is so prevalent and more brands are becoming kind of the same, they're losing their identity, they're losing their individuality. Concepts like this really inspire hope in me. We can bring it back to the core nature of existence. We can bring it back to humanity in its purest form. Emotions are so relatable. Obviously, not everyone feels emotions in the same way, but we can all recognize, okay, that's another human. That isn't someone who's retouched or edited, trying to sell me something and it feels kind of negative. Instead, we're seeing raw humanity. I think that's just so heartwarming. A brand like Ikea, I think that it makes so much sense for them to tie it back into the family concept and chapters in our lives, reminding us of the humanity that is around us and not just the consumerism. These are some thoughts on these incredibly human-centric campaigns, whether they were for profit or non-for-profit, and I'd love to know what you think. As always, thanks for watching. Drop a comment and like if you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one. Bye!